How to feel confident when you get rejected and you think you're really ugly. Let's be real here, rejection sucks. And odds are you're probably not a model, and don't worry, neither am I. So it's not an uncommon thought to think to yourself, did they reject me because I'm not pretty enough? And boy, do I have a story for you. Around a year ago, a friend of mine asked me to set him up with someone. The women he dated are drop dead gorgeous. I mean, model level drop dead gorgeous. Objectively, society's perception of perfection. I was thinking to myself, who can I set him up with? And I thought of someone. And I think she's stunning. I think she's really, really pretty, but she's not objectively a model. She couldn't be a model. I said to him, I have someone for you and she's really pretty, but she's not necessarily your type. He said, what does that mean? I said, she's really, really pretty, but what I think makes her absolutely unreal is her personality. Her personality in combination with her looks makes her an 100 out of 10. And he looked at me and he said, no, I can't do that. I'm not trying to fall in love right now. That's what's gonna make me fall in love. And goddamn, that's when it hit me. It's not about how pretty you are. And if it is, they suck. Someone's gonna fall in love with you for your personality and for you. It's not a big deal. It just means they weren't for you.
There used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do. Stack money.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out, which are typically around 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Next, I will not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself because I'm not talking about all women. And I need a lot of you guys to understand that too.
Nigga, what?
If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. My second channel has nothing to do with women. It's actually my real life. All right, today we're going to talk about why women stop communicating with you after you and her have sex. I'm going to be specifically talking to the guys out there that always seems to manage to get the woman, right? Everything seems to go right, but it seems like right after you guys have sex, it's typically when she starts acting funny, she stops talking to you, she stops texting that much, but meanwhile, your emotions are in a frenzy, all right? I'm going to be talking to you guys today. Let's get to it. First, you got to understand, when they dip out that fast, they're only about the chase, which means that more likely, there was not a father in her life. If a father is not in her life, a woman will play the chase me game for the rest of her life, which means she will only love the guy that doesn't love her because that's how she feels that she's getting from her dad. Without a father in a woman's life, she always feels unloved. So she becomes programmed to that. So she only recognizes men that don't love her. When you go to sleep with a woman, a lot of guys express their love to a woman through sex. So if you had sex with her and you didn't just blow her back out and leave, she's gonna leave you first because she don't feel the love that you're giving her. All she feels is the abandonment. The thing is, if you leave her before she's able to leave you, typically that keeps her attention. But if she starts to stray away, the only thing that you guys do, you call more, you get more worried, you jump right back into simp mode, and you cover your niceness with more niceness, and then that starts to push her away even more. Remember, one of the main reasons is going to be abandonment issues. Next, she's not sure what she wants. No girl is sure what she wants. This is why if you ask a woman what type of guy she wants, she always names this unrealistic guy, and all of them are going to do that. And the reason why is because no matter what, women are going to always chase the alpha, and they're going to always chase the guy who's doing different things than the last guy she's with. A lot of you guys are just not interesting. You're just nice guys that got a lot of love to give. But typically, most guys out there that actually gets the women are the guys that's doing their own thing, and then a woman's like, you know what, I kind of like what he's doing. I want to jump on his train and do what he's doing. That's how women are. They're very indecisive. If you look at most of these girls out here that attract to the bad guys, a lot of these girls in their younger years, they allowed the bad guy to mess them up because they were just infatuated with him. They're infatuated with the drug dealers. They're infatuated with the scammers. They're infatuated with the drug addicts. With the drug dealers, because all of that gives them excitement different from the nice guy who's always treating her like a queen. Why? She doesn't know what she wants. It's a matter of what guy can't be affected by her emotions. Understand this. The more emotional you are, the more problems you're going to have with women. The least emotional you are towards her, the least amount of problems you're gonna have with her, because she's gonna spend her time trying to adapt to you. Next, you caught feelings too fast. Women know if you're catching feelings too fast, and that's what a lot of you guys are doing. You're catching feelings too fast. How does she know? Because you put her feelings above everything. You start to become indecisive. You start letting her make all the decisions. So what that does is that starts building up resentment. The more nice you are to a woman, the more she's going to resent you. So if, let's say, she hasn't been giving you the sex, and this is your first time that you and her are actually sleeping together, but before you and her slept together, all you did was simp, and then she finally felt like she was obligated to give you some. If you didn't blow her back out, she's gonna walk away because she's gonna be resentful. She's gonna be like, oh my God, he's doing too much. I gotta cut him off now before he falls in love. But she don't know you're already in love. But she's just trying to get away from you because she feels like you're such a nice guy that you deserve a better woman than her, because she's gonna hurt you in the long run because your niceness would never be attracted to her. So the more you start being indecisive and letting her make all the moves, that lets her know that your feelings are too deep. So in other words, she feels obligated to sleep with you, but if the sex ain't good, she feels resentment and then she's gone. Next, she has multiple guys to sleep with. When a woman has multiple guys to sleep with, that means that she has 7 or 8 betas sitting around. And all she's gonna do is keep running through guys till somebody finally hit that spot in the back and just blow her brains out. That's what you gotta realize. That's what the average woman want. When you get around the women who don't have emotion, kind of like porn stars, like these type of girls have had so much orgasms, but their orgasms are not from passion. It's not from parabon. Their orgasms is from the pain that they're going through inside. They're already suffering some type of insecurity. So when they start to have sex like that, they just need it for the dopamine releases. The guys don't really mean anything to them. Swallowing nut, having a guy jizzle on them, all of that's just for attention. When they can't parabon, all of that would be for attention. So she left you because she's one of the girls that actually fall in love whenever she has sex. You have to realize this. If the woman falls in love whenever she has sex, she's gonna always be hunting for a dominant male in the bedroom, period. Once the guy is dominant in the bedroom, then she'll turn into a lioness, which means that she don't mind being the provider for a little bit of time, but at some point, she's gonna want that man to be the head alpha. So understand, you got ditched because now she's testing another guy to see what he can do. And by the way, guys, most women are gonna do this. You're just not gonna know it. The girl that gets around you and acts the most submissive is typically the girl that gets ran through. Every girl that I know that was a slut and got trains ran on her turned out to be a good mom that had multiple baby dads but still loved her kids, but guys didn't want to be with her because she was just slutted out. It was easy to call her in the middle of the night and go bang her out. She felt worthless as a person. So understand, you have a lot of women out there, when they belong to the world, they belong to the world. The only problem that a lot of you guys face, you kept going for the woman that all the real dudes didn't want. Next, the sex was just bad, bro. Period. It could be bad on her end and it could be bad on your end. I can tell you this, if she ain't into you, then the sex is gonna be bad on her end, because all she gonna keep telling you is, did you come yet? If a girl is telling you and asking you during sex, did you come yet? You ain't rocking the boat. If she's screaming loud, you ain't rocking the boat. If she's telling you your dick is too big, you ain't rocking the boat. I'm sorry, but when women do any type of communication and talking and acting and screaming and yelling during sex, you are not rocking the boat. I'm sorry. All she's trying to do is hurry up, feed into your ego, and get you to ejaculate quick. And you'll notice after all that screaming and yelling, once you ejaculate, she'll just be sitting on the side of the bed looking at you or picking up her phone. All that acting would stop immediately. So understand, she's gone because the sex is bad. When she's just moaning during sex and you rock her to sleep, and after you done ejaculated, she's still in the position you was banging her at, that's when you know you done did something. If you ain't rocked her to sleep, best believe she's gonna be out the door. Next, last but not least, she was gonna leave anyway. You can ask any woman from any environment, from any part of the world, she would tell you, within the first 2 minutes of a woman looking at you, she knows exactly how long that relationship is going to last, period. A woman that knows exactly how long they're gonna use you for before they gotta get their scapegoat. A lot of you guys that get married, you luck up and keep your wife for a long period of time because you mess around, you start to grow, she starts to grow, then eventually she starts to hit the wall. A lot of husbands got their wives whenever their wives were at the top of their game, but after they got married and have kids, the wife got fat, got sloppy, did all that. He lost interest to her, but he's still with her because everything is already regimented and programmed. If your woman is still trying to look extra good in the relationship, she wants attention from other guys. When women start wanting to get attention from other guys, trust me, it's just a matter of time before you catch her. The true women that fall in love in relationships and marriages are typically the ones that's going to put on the weight. I'm sorry. She's gonna look cute for you, but she ain't gonna worry about looking perfect. That's what you gotta understand about a woman in love. She don't wanna look perfect anymore. Women that wanna look perfect wanna make sure that if that one guy come around, she can always get him. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are able to understand why she stopped communicating with you and texting you after you guys had sex. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.